Greetings, everybody. Bob Lusk, the Pond Boss, hanging out here with Ron Ardwan from Lake Area Pond Management and Taylor Barr. And Taylor, what do you do? What's your gig?
I'm the ranch manager.
So you're the ranch manager here. We're near Huntsville, Texas, free at last. And they've taken this lake and renovated it.
Hey, Mr. Pond Boss, tell me how. Hey, Mr. Pond Boss, let's do it now. Hey, Mr. Pond Boss, you're the one that makes fishing so much fun. Well, I woke up this morning and I headed for my pond. Meeting Mr. Pond Boss, yeah, we're gonna chase us some. Firing up old Sparky, show where the living breed. Hey, Mr. Pond Boss, tell me what I need to raise a big old honking moss back. Line breaking tack, tearing up moss back. Hey, Mr. Pond Boss, tell me what to do to make all my Lunker Lake dreams come true.
And they've done a really super job, and I'll get them to kind of tell you about it here. But the lake's got, how much water's in it, fellas? How many feet deep is that?
That's about 8.
Got about 8 feet of water. But they took a bunch of trees that whoever built the lake back probably in the 70s had buried in the bottom of the lake, and they found them and they turned them into fish structure. But so you guys, you're standing on a spawning bed. Tell me what your thoughts are about that. What'd you do here?
24 inches of water. So we built this platform. We flattened the area out and kind of added some clay and made this platform in 24 inches of water. And I wanted to, I wanted a pretty good sized bluegill bed. And we put it on a platform so there's a ditch and there's ledges all the way around it so the bluegill, they can spawn. There's deeper water, pretty easy to access, once they get finished doing what they do. And we have this, I like to put these bundles of oak, and bundle them up, get them real tight. And I think that's important for the fry. The fry, they hatch and they can go right there and have a pretty good opportunity to get to the next stage.
So basically what you've done is you built the underwater community, just like you've learned over the years. And going over here, adjacent, you've got some very cool root wads. Honest to gosh, tree root balls right there.
Those are actually pressure washed too.
Yeah.
We actually pressure wash those to get, you can take a root ball and you drop it with the machine, but there's still going to be some stuff, dirt and clay left in it. But I just wanted to take an extra step and be able to get those fish to be able to really get embedded in that root ball. And I think it's going to hold a lot of little fish.
Take a look at that. How cool is that? Then even these trees that were buried for a long time still have some well-defined structure on them. This one here is kind of gnarly looking, And how big is this lake, guys?
2.5 acres.
2.5 acres. So this is an amusement park for fish. And if the fish don't grow here, it's not their fault, because they've done an outstanding job of creating all these underwater communities. You can see the concrete blocks over there. You got a platform, a dock over there, another platform with a feeder on it over there. So if anybody really wants to know what it takes to build underwater communities, this is a living example of how to do everything right.
Welcome to the Pond Boss Wrap-Up Brief. We're looking at this amazing 2.5-acre lake renovation down near Huntsville, Texas. A team of real pros are taking a site from the 70s, and I'm not kidding, they're turning it into a literal amusement park for fish. Okay, so first big takeaway. It's all about smart structure placement. They're actually recovering old trees that were buried in the lake bottom since the 1970s and giving them new life as fish cover. And get this, they built a special bluegill spawning bed on a clay platform at exactly 24 inches deep with ditches all around it so fish have a quick escape route to deeper water. Second, you have got to protect the babies. So right on that spawning platform, they put these tightly bundled oak branches. The whole idea is that when the fry, those tiny newborn fish, hatch, they have immediate cover. It gives them a real fighting chance to survive. And finally, hygiene. Yeah, even underwater. See, a lot of people would just dump a dirty root wad into the lake, but all that dirt and clay just chokes out the habitat. So this team, they pressure washed the root wads clean. This creates this perfect, tangled fortress where small fish can get way deep inside and be totally safe. So by combining repurposed materials, super precise depth management, and clean cover, they built a place where if the fish don't grow, you definitely can't blame the habitat. Now that is how you do everything right.
Hey, thanks for stopping by the Pond Boss YouTube channel. Be sure and share it, click like, and oh, by the way, Pond Boss magazine, $35 a year, cheaper than a Friday night date, and it lasts a year. Hope you enjoyed this intel, and we got more on the horizon. Adios for now.
Hey, Mr. Pond Boss, tell me what to do to make all my Lunker Lake dreams come true.